According to this report from Zimbabwe, they say that judges got 400,000 United States dollars housing loans, and they are saying lawyers say payments are bribes. So the payments which were made just before elections raises questions about independence of the judiciary, and this creates problems and confirms some fears from the opposition circles, which suggest that the government is hell-bent to make sure that whatever they do, they use the judiciary, they use the law enforcement, they use these decision makers, key decision makers in the future of Zimbabwe in terms of the law, to do whatever they want to do. So we are trying here to open the story, the full story, so that we get context of this report. So we believe that when you are dealing with issues of workers, you must do it equally. The judges we have in Zimbabwe, the majority of them already have houses. But if you go to the people who work for the same Judicial Service Commission, but hold lower ranks, they don't have houses, they don't have stands, they have nothing to show. So instead of giving judges 400,000 United States dollars loans for houses, why are you not giving lower officers? I have seen so many projects spearheaded or programs coming zvekuti vanonzi joinai programs akadai certain banks ekuti you can't pay for those loans because you aupinde, you don't fall within the threshold for you to be able to have that housing facility, and you work all your life for you to be able to repay for that. So you see that these people will never deal with the poor people. They'll always deal with those on advantage. Judges, they have advantage over other workers because salary dzavari kuwana dzagara dziri pamusoro. They have cars, they have some of the costs being covered by the commission itself. The government gives them some lucrative packages because of the nature of their jobs. But the lower ranked civil servants remain unwatched, remain unchecked, remain with nothing. And that shows that the government is actually doing nothing, because the success is shown by the ability to deal with those who hold the lower ranks. If you manage to change their lives, then we are talking about success. So looking deeper into this case, they say that President Emmerson Mnangagwa's government has awarded judges housing loans of 400,000, which lawyers are calling bribes, less than 3 months before watershed elections, where the same judges could be called upon to decide the election winner. So the judges were not required to sign loan agreements. That is according to Zimbabwe. The huge payouts comes after similar payments to Central Intelligence Organization directors, 350,000, MPs, 40,000, and cabinet ministers, 500,000. A lawyer said judges' conditions of service are constitutionally established. These loans are not part of them. The fact that this is also coming in an election year is the order of a bribe. Giving judges more than they are entitled to is just as bad as giving them less than is due to them. Either way, the independence is interfered with. They can get a pay rise, and when they do, it must be in terms of an accountable and public process. Who gets a pay rise in the form of a house? A bribe is far from a pay rise. A Judicial Service Commission Secretary Walter Chikwana said he was off duty and was not able to comment. Political analysts say this year's elections could be close and disputes are likely to spill over the courts. The latest payments to judges seen as inducements will cast a pall on the judiciary, long accused of doing the bidding for the ruling party ZANU-PF and its leader, President Emmerson Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa's controversial victory in 2018 was rubber-stamped by the Constitutional Court. In 2021, 3 judges ruled that Chief Justice Luke Malaba's term had legally terminated after he turned 70, but Mnangagwa rushed through the constitution amendments to keep him in the position for a further 5 years. So this is what is happening in Zimbabwe. It shows that ZANU-PF is not willing to leave power anytime soon. They're doing whatever they can to make sure that they buy the support of the judges, because they know for sure that they will need this cause to rubber stamp their failed victory this 2023. Meanwhile, isisu tiri kuramba tichirejesa kuvhota, tiri kuramba tichiita mugwazo, tiri kuramba tichiita zvakasiyana. This is the reason why we talk about registering to vote, is because tine nyaya dzakataurwa kuti kuchazoita maelections October 2 kana pachinge patadza kuwana winner tichazoenda kurunoff. We really need to deal with